Democracy has been defined here by its characteristics as a process, not by its hoped-for results, such as freedom, the dignity of the individual, or other benefits expected or alleged. Whatever the merits of democracy, it has its institutional limitations and operates within an area of circumstantial constraints, like all other political, economic, and other systems. The open-endedness of hopes has sometimes led to the view that a majority can or should have whatever it wants, a view defined here as the democratic fallacy. The democratic fallacy implicitly presupposes unconstrained circumstantial options, so that if a majority does not get what it wants, it can only be a result of some denial of their democratic rights in some intentional sense. Choice through the ballot box has often been equated with choice through the market, but inherent constraints mean that democratic governments have no wider array of options to offer than anyone else, regardless of what options many may believe to exist, and that one crucial difference between ballots and prices is that prices convey effective knowledge of inherent constraints, while ballots do not. If I desire a Rolls-Royce and simultaneously a normal standard of living, the price tag on the automobile immediately informs, convinces, and virtually coerces me to the conclusion that these two things are inconsistent. But if I believe simultaneously in a large military arsenal, low taxes, a balanced budget, and massive social programs, there are no constraints on my voting that way. Sometime after a voting decision, it may become apparent that what was asked or promised did not in fact materialize, but this can easily be blamed on the dishonesty of political candidates, with no greater public awareness that the set of options simultaneously desired was inherently unrealizable from the outset. Instead of feedback to the voters to reduce their desired set of options to what is simultaneously realizable, the message may be to choose different persons as leaders, or different ideologies, movements, etc., in order to continue pursuing that same set of options. Indeed, when social progress is viewed retrospectively, it is often regarded as axiomatically attributable to such insistence on better things, rather than to technological and organizational advances over time which created wider arrays of options from which to choose. It is as if the historic increase in the gross national product was incidental to a rising living standard caused by political activity. The question here is not whether voters have a right to choose whatever they want. Voters can only choose process characteristics and hope for results. Consumers buy results and leave the process to those with specialized knowledge of such things. There is no argument here for denying voters their democratic choices. The point is merely to claim that the terms of the choice are readily misstated politically. The prevalence of inflation among the most diverse kinds of governments and across thousands of years of history suggests that no small part of the political art consists in misstating options and in trying to give the appearance of simultaneously satisfying competing claims when they cannot be satisfied in reality.